Hey friends, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're doing something very exciting. I am going to be sharing with you a full tour of my backyard greenhouse. So if you have been watching the channel for a while, you'll know that I have been going back and forth with deciding on getting a greenhouse or not for a very long time. And I have finally made the commitment to getting a greenhouse, especially if you saw last week's video, you'll know that I have like wildlife and critters and they are eating up at my plants. So I finally got the greenhouse, we had it built up and everything is all set to go. I got that done in like a matter of days over the weekend, and so now it is ready for me to share with you. I do want to get some more plants, but you'll see that when we get into the actual greenhouse, which I'm going to switch over to in a second. But I also want to show you the outside of the greenhouse just so that you can see the exterior of it. And if you're thinking that it looks small, that is intentional. It is small. I wanted it to be able to fit in the space that you can kind of see marked off on the ground. So that is the reason why it's small, but it is perfect. It's exactly what I wanted and it fits me perfectly. All right, y'all, this is what the inside of the greenhouse looks like. As you can see, quite compact, but I feel like I made good space here with the IKEA stuff that I got. So I got all of my like basic kind of stuff from IKEA. This is like a workbench that I got from IKEA, and at the bottom I have my watering can. I have some storage buckets. Like I just got these for the future when I do need to store enough stuff, but I don't need to use them just yet. And then I have like a little shelf here. Not sure what I'm gonna do there, but yeah, that's the workbench where I'm kind of gonna like do work if I need to like transfer plants or if I need to work on plants, water them, stuff like that. This is just going to be like my main workbench. And then I have a kale plant here. This is the plant that was attacked by the woodchuck, so I had to keep it in here. And as you can see, it's very small, but it's doing much better now that it's in here. On the side over here, I have like a little shovel in there, and then this is just like mulch slash dirt. If you're hearing noise, it's an airplane. Then I have a little bench here. This is like a metal bench that I got for kind of like sitting, hanging out in here. I feel like it's really high in comparison to the workbench, but I think that's okay. And then we have our shelf. This is like a storage shelf basically, again from IKEA. And then I just have some extra pots up here that I had from previous plants that I'll use for future plants. I have two buckets here. So I have here, this is just filled up with water. This is like to mist plants every few days. And then in here I have some gardening gloves. These are like super small and they fit perfectly. I think they also have like a grip on them so that you can use your phone, but I obviously won't do that because I'll get my phone dirty. But then I also have this thing. I think this is for taking weeds out. I've never actually used it. This is a pruning scissors. I think that's it. And then in here I have a rag. This kind of has like a scrubby side, and then this side is microfiber. It's like double-sided. That's just for like cleaning up the work desk whenever I need to, workbench, whatever. And then these are a bunch of labels, like stake labels for plants. I need to actually write those in for my other plants, but I have a marker here to write obviously on those things. And I think that's it. Yeah. Okay, so those are the two buckets that actually have things. Down here, this is like a kneeling pad. So this is for whenever I'm going outside. You can't see it, but outside I have raised beds. So whenever I need to kind of like kneel down to the ground, I can just use this. It's kind of like, it's very soft and plushy, like a pillow. But then it has like grips on this side, I guess for the ground. And then, yeah, just have that. And then this is a little, this is a gardening bag. So if I want to like take tools out from in here and move around the backyard with it, I can just put stuff in here. And then the last thing is this little bar cart, again, from IKEA. I think this is actually intended for like bathrooms, but I like that it's super narrow. And then it has holes so that if I do like water these plants, the water will just kind of like drain down. But this is a basil plant, this is chive, this is cilantro, down here we have dill, and this is thyme. So a lot of herbs, pretty much all herbs except for the kale. But I do plan on filling up this bar cart with more stuff, perhaps filling this up with more stuff, and if possible, maybe 1 or 2 other things over here, but nothing to like really take over this space because I do want to use this, like I said, for workbench kind of things. And that's pretty much it. Alright friends, I hope you enjoyed that little tour. Like I said, it is small, but that is intentional, and I honestly think it's the perfect space for me. I am really glad that I went through with the pieces that I got inside of it because they are space saving, they're minimalist. I can fit a lot in there despite it being a small space and having all of those things in there. So all in all, I'm super happy with it. I hope you liked it. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know if it inspires you to kind of makeshift something similar in your backyard or wherever you live. But thank you so much for coming along this journey with me. Like I said, it was a long journey of me back and forth deciding whether or not I even wanted to do it, and I am so glad that I went through with it. I am obsessed with it, and I anticipate me being back there all summer long. So thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you in next week's video.